Isto que eu estive aqui a tocar chama-se Didgeridoo, é um instrumento feito pelos aborígenes australianos. E eu já era suposto ter começado o dia, a seguir ao discurso do Presidente da Câmara, era suposto ter começado o dia com um projeto chamado Dambara. Por várias razões não podemos estar presentes, então condensou-se aqui tudo para este momento agora. Eu comecei por... Este instrumento é um instrumento... sorry, it should be in English. I was forgetting. Okay, I was supposed to start playing with a project that I have. It's called Dambara, and I was playing Didgeridoo, and I was supposed to start the day with it, but I'm starting now. So, just before proceeding with my presentation, I would like to ask Alexandre to put some audio on playback, because I'm going to play with an evolution of this instrument from the Australian Aboriginal people, okay? And this is a song from a group that I also perform with. It's called Didge and Bass. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I know that I'm using some time that I may not have, but I'm taking my revenge from the morning. So I'm coming to explain you about, speaking you about making a musical instrument as a team building exercise. The instrument, we all been listening to it. It's an air instrument from the Australian Aboriginal people, and it's naturally made from an eucalyptus trunk that was hollowed out by termites naturally. Aboriginal people cut it to length and decorated it with natural lockers. This is you could listen to it before. Team building exercises. Okay. I think everyone in this room heard about team building and those kind of exercises, so I'm skipping that part. And Ricardo spoke about young entrepreneurs, and I went to TEDx Lisboa in May, and there I met André, and he invited me to go to Switch the day after. And at Switch, I met the people that organized Bar Camp in Porto on June. And they asked me, okay, so you make didgeridoos. Do you think you could do a team building exercise with making didgeridoos? And they heard about my project about making didgeridoos from toilet paper rolls. And I said, okay, let's try it. And so we designed it for teams of 3 people. And we had 2.5 hours for making the instrument. And at the end of the day, we had the evaluation. So the challenge was very simple. Each group should make a didgeridoo without knowing how to do it, with 5 palms of length. The mouthpiece should be about 3 centimeters of diameter. Those were the rules they had. The end of the instrument should be opened for sound projection, and the instrument couldn't have any air leaks. So each group was given very simple materials from day to day. You get the rolls and the glue and the scissors and everything. And there was an evaluation for the instrument. In this kind of exercises, it's not so important if the instrument is good, but you know that it's much important that people work together. So they received their bags with all the materials, and they started doing it. We had engineers and web designers and programmers. No one was in the arts department, let's say like this. Well, the designers were, I'm sorry. So immediately they started working in groups, and that was good. And they understood all the things that they had to do for the instrument, preparing the mouthpiece, and please, the bell end. Okay, and applying the paper, and all of them worked on the decoration. One of the groups even gave the didgeridoo a name. It was the Didgeridoos. I don't know what that means. And those were the final works. I was always saying, okay, you have this time left, and we have to hurry up and everything. So these were the final works. And at the end of the day, we were very happy because every instrument played, although they never did any other instruments before. And the mouthpiece and the bell, and they didn't know so much, but they were really good, knowing that it was their first time. And there was a way of measuring the toughness of the instrument. All the instruments were approved, and this was the winner. So, okay, this is very interesting, but why should we do this kind of things or invite you to come and do a workshop like this? First of all, music brings people together. So we all know the phenomena. It's very simple. So it's interesting to work with people on a completely different area from which they are used to. And it involves challenges. It was their first time. They had to understand what makes the shape of the instrument. They had to work with physics and recycling to understand how to make the instrument. And it was enjoyable for everybody. Everybody was having a good time. So thank you. This is my contact. And I would like to, typically people say, okay, that's very interesting, but your instrument from toilet paper rolls, does it play? And I would like to show you and play for you just a little bit more. This instrument is made with toilet paper rolls. I made it, and you can see it's strong. Because what really interests is the shape of the instrument. So I would like to spend some seconds just to prove that I'm right, and we can do instruments from toilet paper rolls, and that everybody can do them, okay?